Without a doubt, the Protestant Reformation had a profound impact on religion, but Martin Luther's rebellion of faith also inspired a social revolution.
A Moment in Time with Dan Roberts.
Ernst Troeltsch, the German religious sociologist, wrote that Martin Luther and other early Protestants asked the same basic three theological questions as their Catholic contemporaries. They just supplied a different set of answers. For instance, how is one saved? Roman Catholicism said by faith and works. Protestants said by faith alone. Or what is the source of religious authority? Catholics said the Bible and church tradition. Luther said the Bible and the individual's interpretive conscience are the only guides to faith and life. Or what is the church? Roman Catholicism tended to identify the church with the clergy and elevated religious life and vocation over all others. Protestants said every believer was a priest, and that while clergy were important in church affairs, no man or organization was required to bridge the gap between a believer and God. Yet in history's view, perhaps the greatest impact of the Lutheran revolt was not in matters of belief. Rather, it was in the way it transformed the social and political life of Europe. For well over 1,000 years, Roman Catholicism had been the defining institution in Western Europe. Following the collapse of the Roman Empire, Catholicism nurtured the flame of civilization, preserved some semblance of order, and was intimately, though not always happily, involved in the creation of today's great nation-states, France, Spain, Italy, Germany, and England, as they emerged from their embryonic stages of development. The Church was joined hip to thigh with the social and political establishment. At base, Protestantism represented a massive challenge to that status quo. Throughout its existence, Roman Catholicism had demonstrated an amazing political and spiritual flexibility, a structural adaptivity that could absorb all sorts of secular opposition and religious enthusiasm, as long as the ultimate authority of the Church in the person of the Pope was not challenged, as long as all roads led to Rome. Just as with Eastern Orthodoxy in the 11th century, in Martin Luther in the 1500s, Catholicism faced a challenge it could not digest, and for 4 decades until the Council of Trent, it reeled under the intellectual and spiritual hammer blows of an ever-ascendant Protestantism. Luther's survival, indeed the popularity of his approach to religion, broke the grip of Rome on matters religious, and, that done, destroyed the comfortable structure of European unity. From that point on, all sorts of challenges to the established order were not only possible, but very predictable. Next time, Martin Luther and the Peasants of Germany. At the University of Richmond, I'm Dan Roberts.